in Thailand. So today I'm going to tell you how to set up your Voov account. What you're going to need to do is to download the Voov application, and then afterwards you need to open the app. You need to log in using the email and the password provided to you by the HR. And once you're logged in already, you can see four sections, for example, join, start, schedule, and cast screen. So you need to go to the start section. In here, you can see the V like shape. So you need to point this shape and you will need to click this one. Click use PMI. This will be your permanent meeting ID. This will be your unique permanent meeting ID, and you can share this personal meeting ID with all your students. They will use this ID to join your classes. So under your meeting ID, you can see copy meeting ID. So you need to click this part if you want to copy your meeting ID, copy invitation if you want to invite somebody using your meeting ID and the settings part here. So let's have the settings part. So in the settings, you must ensure that there are no meeting passwords in here. So make sure it's none. And for the enable waiting room, it should be disabled. For attendees can join before host, it should be disabled too, and as well as watermark, it should be disabled. You must always remember that meeting password should be none because students are not given meeting password. So in that way, they will just enter the classroom and they will not need to enter a password. They just enter the classroom immediately. So next one, if you want to start the lesson, you just need to click this section, the start section. And then you need to select a method to connect to meeting audio. So I'm choosing this PC audio. And then you can rename your profile in here. And then next one, make sure that your camera is turned on. So you need to click start video button in here. So I'm just using the same camera. And if you want to start sharing your screen, you need to click share screen, this part. And there are many functions at the bottom in here. There's security, invite, attendees, chat, record, emoticons, breakout apps, and settings. For the attendees, you will know here the students that are in your classroom. So this is me, and in here you can see the list of students that are in your classroom. So if there are students that entered the classroom very early, like very ahead of time, you can tell them to leave the classroom and just enter the classroom during their scheduled time. Because there would be times like the student will enter the classroom very early and then there would be another student of yours that you need to have a class with during that particular time. So you can try to ask another student to leave the classroom and just enter the classroom during their scheduled class. You can also mute them. You just click this part and click mute. For example, this is the student. You need to click this part and click mute. And then in here, you can see the chat portion. You can click this one and send a message to the student if you want to send something. For example, if you want to make a correction for the student's grammar lapses, so you can try to send a message in here. And also, you can share your whiteboard too. So you just need to click share screen and then you click the whiteboard. Okay, so let me just minimize this one. So this is the whiteboard. And if you want to use annotations, you can find it on the top. Wait for a moment. This one. So you just need to click annotate to use annotations here. When you want to use laser, you need to click spotlight. So this one, this is the pen. You can write in here. This is for the text part. You can type something in here. And then this is the graphic feature. You can make shapes and then eraser, the undo button, clear. You can delete whatever writings you need to be deleted. And this part is annotate. So you can click this part and there will be options that will be shown here. It says dynamic annotations in PowerPoint. Allow other attendees to annotate. If you want to let your attendees to annotate, then it should be this one. It should be marked like this. And if you don't want them to annotate, you don't need to put it like this. So you just need to click it. And if you want them to annotate on the screen, you can click it again. So there are choices in here, three choices. And if you want to share a file, for example, you just need to click New Share, another file, for example. Click New Share. You can choose desktop or any file you would like to share. For example, class in or this part. It depends to you. It depends on you rather. So this is the mute part. If there is a need for you to cough, you can mute it and then you can just unmute it right away if you are okay already. And then this part, you need to click this part if you want to start the video. And this should be clicked. Your video camera should be turned on throughout the entire lesson because it is really required whenever conducting classes. So if you don't need to share your screen, you just click stop share. and it's back to normal. So I think that's all. If you have further questions, you can try to approach our HR for further clarifications and inquiries. And if you want to end the meeting, you just click end and click end meeting. So that would be all for today. Thank you and have a great day.